not sure if I like it enough to repeat. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's good.
Well, hello everybody. Today is, what's today? Thursday afternoon. And we have
6:35.
Yeah, let's say 6:30. But we have a special guest today on After 5:30. Her name is Alex.
Hello.
Hi Alex, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
Alex is actually our manager.
Yes, she is.
Newly appointed.
Yeah.
How do you feel about becoming manager?
Well, I suggested it. I'm happy about it.
Actually, I'm not supposed to tell them.
We're supposed to look like...
Make it seem like we knew what managers were before he told us.
I'm sorry. I was chosen for the role.
Okay,
Over
great.
10 other people.
10 applicants, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty steep. To be fair, most of them were like from India and Asia, but
Well, that's good.
we sorted it out.
So, have you listened to the podcast yet? Any of the episodes?
Yes, I have.
Oh, really? How many?
One.
Which one?
The last one.
Oh, nice. I like that one.
Yeah, that one was good.
That's
Okay.
how she listened to one and knew. She was
It's
like,
like-
I need to be the manager of this.
These people need help.
She's like, this is horribly out of whack. I need to correct everything.
Okay. I really want to, I'm doing, interviews now for, professional school, and I really want to, get the chance to be like, yeah, I have a podcast. You should check it out. And, the other day I was following somebody. I was doing an interview last week, and they were like, oh, tell me about yourself. And that would have been the perfect time to be like, hi, I'm Zachary. I go to Binghamton, and I have a podcast called After 5:30, and you should check it out. But no, I was kind of nervous. I was just like, I went to school at, and then I went to, and now I'm here. I kind of just did that.
Boring stuff.
Yeah, I should have brought up the podcast.
I'm trying to think. We haven't really said anything that would, eliminate you as an applicant, right?
Except for doing a job at Subway, no.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do jab at Subway. I feel like.
So I burned that bridge. I can't work at Subway.
You can't work at
I
Subway.
mean, yeah. So I think it would be fine to bring it up.
Yeah, I definitely want to.
And we're not very R-rated.
Except for that last one. I remember I said a bad word in that last one.
That was the only time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's doable. I would recommend maybe just putting it. You should put it at the end of your resume, but put it as just the title, so that they have to ask what this is.
I put down, I forget what I sent my resume for, but it was something that wasn't that big of a deal, but I put down producer. And special skills. I was like, oh, producer of a podcast.
I really need to update my resume and add
And put the podcast.
all the fictional roles that I have myself working as for this podcast. Well, not fiction. Oh.
Much
like
better.
this?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Now I can hear you much better. You can hear him, right, Alex?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Great.
Yeah.
So we sent you a prompt. Have you prepared and brainstormed? Because this is it. This is the big test right now.
The big test? Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, great. What is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
What was, the story that I came up with?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, this past weekend I went to Madison, Wisconsin.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I'd talk about my travels and how I got there.
Oh, cool. What is it?
So I decided that I was going to leave at 1 o'clock in the morning to drive to Newark
Nice.
Airport, which was a lot more difficult than I thought because it was snowing. And then when I got there, I found out that my plane was delayed by 3 hours and that I was going to miss my connecting flight. And then it was subsequently delayed another hour.
Okay, I wouldn't have gotten that far. I would have heard the first delay and I would have went back home and went to sleep. Or found someplace to go to sleep.
Honestly, I thought I was never going to get there. That's what was going to happen.
So how'd it go? How'd you end up getting there?
I got on the flight to Chicago first, and I was trying to convince the flight attendant to let me off the plane first, and he wouldn't do it.
So you were the crazy lady trying to get off the plane?
No, I
There's
legit
something they're not
was.
telling us. There's a colonial woman on the wing of the plane.
Oh my god. Yeah, he was not having it. He's like, yeah, no, you can't get off first.
Like, not this time.
Were you in the front or were you like in the back?
I was in the back.
Was it like back or was it kind of like the front of coach or whatever?
Oh no, it was like back. It was the cheap seats.
Ah.
But
Well,
the
to
people
be fair,
around
it's a
me
flight
knew
to
I had to get
Wisconsin.
off.
They're all cheap seats. Okay, now you can't
Boom,
fly
roasted.
anywhere to Wisconsin because that has officially been digged at.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I'm sure there's like at least one school out.
Well, they've got to have at least one school out there, right?
Yeah, they do.
University of...
Wisconsin.
Oh, right.
Madison.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what their names for the schools would have been.
Yeah. Well, I thought the plane was going to crash when we were landing because it was just like dipping and dipping and dipping. And the people around me thought I was nuts because...
They were like, oh, this is normal. Wisconsin plane. It's
Yeah. Well, we were
dipping,
flying into
dipping,
Chicago.
Oh.
But then
Also,
do
do you say Chicago or Chicago? I can't tell.
Chicago.
I still can't tell.
Sorry. Just rephrase.
Chicago.
Oh, maybe it's the she part because I say Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I recruited other people who were going to Wisconsin, and we ran to the next flight because I thought I was going to miss the second connecting flight.
Wait,
so-
strangers.
Yeah, these old people.
Oh,
From
and they're
India.
running.
And you got them to run.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we got on that plane, and then they told us that there was a dent on the wing, and that we may have to get off the plane to go on another flight.
So this is this is in Chicago.
Yes, then
So how many
Chicago.
planes have you gone through now?
One plane.
Oh,
and then the one going to Wisconsin.
Well, originally the plane to Chicago was delayed because they couldn't find the plane.
because they couldn't. That might be the most embarrassing thing that they would have had to admit.
Yeah, they were
would've-
missing the
They'd be
aircraft.
like, guys, no, just low on gas. Probably not going to use this one. Don't ask about it though.
Ding.
Like,
Hello, passengers. We're looking for the plane right now, so if you can hold tight. I swear I left it on the runway. Ask Hector, did he take it out for a ride?
So now you got off the plane with the ding on it.
Well, no. I'm sitting on the toy plane to Madison, Wisconsin, because it's like the smallest plane in the world.
And this doesn't have a dent in the wing.
No, it has a dent in the wing.
Okay.
And they
Also-
told us that they had to measure the dent to make sure that it was okay for us to
Hold
fly.
on. If we die, I want to just make sure everyone knows how big of a dent this was.
And then they got on the intercom. They told us that the dent was fine and that we were going to fly. But I wasn't convinced. I was like,
Guys,
I don't know if I want to be on this flight.
I know you guys were all really concerned about the dent, but it's fine.
Was this
Everything's
like
fine. Meanwhile, Alex is in the back with like a skeptical face, like that dent's not fine.
Oh my god.
But yes.
so? How big was this plane? Was it like 3, 4, 5 people? He said it was a tiny plane.
Yeah, it was probably like maybe 15 people.
Really?
Was there
Yeah.
snack service like peanuts and
No,
water?
because it was a 30-minute flight.
Uh,
There was snack service coming on the way back.
Chicago to Wisconsin is 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah, I
close.
guess so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, and then I finally got there, and then that was it.
Did you fly over like the lakes?
Mhm.
Was it like a nice, pretty
Yeah, it's
picturesque
actually
view?
beautiful. Coming into Chicago, we flew over the Great Lakes, and it was really pretty. And then it was like I thought the plane was going to crash.
Oh, wow, this is beautiful.
It's
They
coming.
were all telling me on the plane, they're like, "Oh, this is totally normal for Chicago," and I'm like, "I don't like this. Get me off."
Like, can we go back now?
Okay, Alex, you sent us a picture, and in this picture, you're accompanied by a cow.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that cow?
That cow is a rescue cow from some
Wow,
farm
you
in
learn something
Vermont.
new every day. Rescue cows.
Yeah, it's
That's
a rescue
great.
cow.
Or was
She's
it was it rescued from like a slaughterhouse or something like that?
Or was it a cow fighting ring?
No, it was rescued from like a dairy farm, and
Wow.
I don't think they didn't have enough room for her.
Oh,
She was like born, and then my uncle took her in.
okay.
What
What
Clementine.
so what exactly was she being rescued from then?
They were
Insufficient
rescuing her
space.
from. They were gonna probably kill her.
Oh, so death.
Yeah, death.
Okay.
I saw the picture of the cow, and it didn't strike me as like a milking cow.
Yeah, it's a milking cow. It's a Jersey cow.
Joyzy.
Their like eyes are characteristic.
Because
Okay.
they got a lot of milk in them.
Yeah, lots of milk. That's why their eyes are big.
That's how you tell a cow and she's ready to be milked.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I thought there was more
It's really short
hair
though.
on it.
It's only
Yeah,
like
she
up
was
to.
a baby.
And what's her name?
Clementine.
Right, such a cow name.
Oh.
Such a cow name. I feel like I know a couple other cows named Clementine, as weird as that is to say. Maybe not cows, but some kind of bovine.
I don't usually meet that many cows.
So, okay, this is another anecdote that might be kind of funny. We were on a wine tour, so I was drunk.
Tour. Go for it.
Tour. And there's one that has that had some sort of cow thing outside. I'm pretty sure its name was Clementine. It was like an ox. But basically, that's how I meet all the cows. Is I'm usually like, you know, like you know, that's how you meet cows.
They're not going to see that when they're listening to the recording, but you can use your imagination. Imagine why we're laughing.
Yeah, like.
With animals, the only names that I know are like my neighbor's dog's name, because I grew up in a neighborhood and we were like the only kids, and then all of our neighbors were like old people and they all had dogs. So there was this dog named Ike. There was this dog named, his name is not Cujo, but I was really afraid of that dog, so I called him Cujo because that's a horror movie. Right. And then the one next to us was something like Lily.
Oh, and that's cute.
Most of them are dead, and they all have new dogs.
Oh, that was...
Hobo was Cujo's name. It was Hobo. That was his name.
Any better.
One time I was sitting in like my neighbor's living room, and he got out. But this was like when I was like 20 something, so this was after I was like terrified of animals. And he just like walked up to me and started growling. And he like brings the...
Well, yeah, we should fill everyone in. You did have a fear of any kind of animal, right? Didn't you?
They didn't have to know that. Why do you have to put it on the podcast?
Well, I'm just saying you're acting like it's like, you know, the dog might not have been that terrifying, but because of your...
No, this is when I was like 20.
So I guess
this was
you're
after
going to vet school then.
No.
Okay.
No. But this was like when I was... This was like during graduate school, so it was like last year or so. Before he passed away.
So it makes more sense that you have a phobia.
No, I'm not afraid of like animals anymore.
Oh.
But like when I was little, I used to be afraid of squirrels, cats, possums, skunks.
When were you encountering possums?
I made that up. Well, I actually just saw a possum riding my bike the other day. I thought it was like a beaver, so I like stopped to check it out. I was like, what's a beaver doing on the concrete? And it wasn't a beaver.
Was it alive?
Yeah. I have a picture
It was probably rabid if it was out in the daytime.
Nighttime.
Oh, it was nighttime.
Yeah. It was close to midnight.
Huh.
No, 11 p.m. Sorry.
I'm not a huge fan of possums.
They're gross.
Yeah, it's the tails and the face.
They're large rats.
Although, yeah, exactly. They look like large rats.
I saw a large...
Well, they're marsupials. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
What?
They're the only marsupial in North America. They carry their babies in a pouch.
Do possums live anywhere else, or is it only America?
I don't know.
Don't look at me like I
don't know. You had a fear of them, so I assumed you did some research.
That was just
on
an
where
ad
you
lib.
could
I'm
go to
sorry.
avoid
I was trying to fill out the list of animals.
Oh, okay. No, actually, I was happy that you included possums on that list.
I regret it now.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Welcome to the After 5:30 podcast.
Oh, hi. Where we are.
Hi. We're back.
We're back. Sick.
Chris happened.
Not to me.
What's the podcast?
Oh,
The real Chris. Okay, so welcome back to the After 5:30 podcast. We're going to move on to our science-orientated section now. And today we're talking about nano guitars.
Yeah.
What are you playing around with over there?
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to check out the stats.
We haven't been recording for nearly that long, kid.
No, I just wanted to see, like, sometimes it comforts me. Just
Okay. Well, over here, we're making an effort to try and get more organized, so I know Will appreciate that, and I know he'll listen to this one, so, hey, Will, how's it going? And, here we have these notes, and the big headline is that researchers at the Cornell Nanoscale Science and Technology Facility have made a super tiny guitar. How small is it, you ask? It is 10 micrometers long.
Oh, I thought you said millimeters before. That's much more impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It's about the size of a single cell.
Wow. Just
Can they
imagine.
play it?
They actually can, yeah.
No way.
No, they definitely can.
The cells can play it. Or it's people.
Yeah, the boy cells take it to the bacteria quad, and they pick up bacteria chicks with it.
That's how you identify a douchebag cell. As if it has a nano guitar. You leave a nano guitar out,
And then you just
tracks them like flies.
And then it's the rest of the dimensions in the headline where it has 6 strings. All the strings are about 50 nanometers. So for context, micrometers are 10 to the negative 6. Nanometers are divided by 100. So you have 50 nanometers now, and it's about 100 atoms wide. And this is a major advancement because if you know the world's smallest violin, you would think it's pretty small, but I actually looked it up, and you can get it on Amazon, but it's 4 inches.
It's a little big for cells, I
It's
think.
$20.
Yeah, for a 4-inch violin.
So that's the one where people like world's smallest violin.
That's a
Like,
comedy trope.
yeah.
Just
Yeah. So that's what it was based on.
right next to the ambulance.
Yeah, right next to the ambulance. Really tiny ambulance.
Okay, but with a guitar, what's the next instrument you would want to make like nanoscale?
Well, I feel like, Alex, you're more musical.
Well, I played saxophone in high school, so I'd
Nice.
say
Nano
maybe
sax?
Yeah, nano sax.
To pick up all the boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I think the string instruments are probably going to be easier to make.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got to choose one, like not worrying about how hard it would be, yeah, it would be like saxophone, piano, something like cool, jazzy.
You need to have nano fingers to play a nano piano.
Or atomic force. I think it's called microscopy.
Yeah, atomic force microscope.
And you can.
Yeah, I found. Yeah, you can use that. That would make sense. Yeah.
I also clipped something from one of the articles where it's like, oh, they actually do pluck it, and if you pluck it, they do reverberate, and they did take those sounds and they like amped it up because like you would never be able to hear that. 'Cause
Right.
It's
Yeah.
nano.
I'm just imagining how sad it would be to watch someone play that though. Like you're at the lab, like late at night, playing the nano guitar. Probably not like the highest moment in your life. But
Yeah, Betsy, I can't come home. I need to get a few more dudes out of the.
Yeah, sorry. I need to play it out tonight. I'm gonna be at the lab late.
What song would you play if you can play in nano?
Well,
Guitar.
Wonderwall. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. Wait, what? You're not doing anything. No, nano guitar.
Yeah, it's the world's smallest guitar.
Really should have made a meme of that and put it on their lab page.
You can send them
Why
that.
don't you
or
send them
something.
that?
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of time.
Really?
Damn, you're right. What was the purpose of this actually? Was it just to
Just
like
to do it.
stick it to the guys who made the 4-inch violin?
I see you're using the screen prop. This is great
Yeah, I
because
know, right?
if we look over here, it's a big deal because you can make things like for controllers, like little nano controllers for things like Ethernet, and you can add mechanical parts to it. Rather than having like something that's fixed, you can have something that will spin around, and you can get faster transmission of signals like that, stuff like that. And I don't remember if I put it on this screen, but if you put an electron in it, it will move. Things that size are that small, and they will be influenced by things like electrons.
What will be influenced by electrons?
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical what? Hypothetical what?
Hypothetical nanoscale devices. So now they, instead of being fixed, they're moving parts.
Huh.
Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome.
That's interesting. So they, like I said before, they want to power the internet with very small instruments.
Musical
So-
instruments.
It's an interesting it's like an interesting goal to have, but not exactly sure how feasible. But obviously, we wouldn't be using nano guitars. It'd just be like
nano guinea pigs that run on a wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. And
Oh my god, it's Me Too. Me Too's new to our lab, and she hasn't listened to the podcast, so this is the first time she's hearing the podcast.
she's not gonna talk, but she's there in the room.
She could be your next guest.
She said she's not willing to do that yet.
I wasn't able to pick up her voice on the microphone last time we tried.
Wait, she's in this lab now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna do
You
Joe's
have to be a
stuff.
part of the podcast.
She's the new Joe.
See, that's what I said.
We told her that, but she just seems to laugh every time we say that.
So, this one guy named Harold from Cornell. I'm gonna use a couple quotes from him. And we don't say last names here, but if you like Google nano guitar, you'll find them like giving quotes, because I'm sure this is like cited all over.
Wait, why no last names?
It's the rule.
Anonymity.
It's the rule.
No, yeah, it's we try to like not use last names.
Oh, okay.
But like, if you listen to the podcast, you know. Did you understand that, or?
No.
Okay, never mind. I'll fill you in. So, what was the name? Harold.
Harold, yeah.
Harold said that we can reflect light pulses at a rate of 12 million per second, which I'm assuming is a lot more than we currently have right now.
Reflect what?
Light pulses.
Oh, pulses.
So it's like signal transmission.
Okay, and that's where
So-
it feeds into the Ethernet.
And that's where like the Ethernet came in, because instead of having whatever we have right now, because I tried to look up what Ethernet was a few minutes ago, but it didn't make it into the podcast.
Yeah, I
But
wonder
it would
what it
be-
is right now. It's got to be a more basic form of music. So maybe just like some guy kind of like
A couple of
tapping.
bongos.
Like a little, yeah. Percussion.
Oh, it's some guy. It's a little tiny nano person, and he has 2 spoons, and he's like playing.
Yeah. 2 spoons. The lowest form of musical like instrument. Spoons.
What do you think like the first musical instrument was?
Drums.
Definitely drums.
Yeah, definitely drums.
I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like a
Why?
lute.
What were you thinking? Probably not
What about-
saxophone.
No, but it would be close to a saxophone, because like imagine how you can take like a leaf and you can like, or blade of grass, maybe.
I would. Well, yeah.
I would
If
think
I-
that would come before drums.
Yeah, but I would give that. If I had to give credit for that, I'd give it to flute. Still,
What about a recorder?
I'd give that still to flute. I think. I'd still think. Yeah, I'd give. There's only got to be like 2 options, like flute or drums.
Well, so you're making this comparison between woodwinds versus percussion?
Yeah.
What about like brass?
No,
Okay.
it's not gonna be the first one. It's
Well,
gotta
maybe
be like,
the human voice was the first instrument.
Oh!
Okay, are you done?
Me? I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that would have to be the first one. Well, I don't know. That might be close. Did a monkey accidentally sing, or did you accidentally pound on a drum?
Who made the drum in the first place?
Well, pound on a piece of like a stump or something.
Let's say humans, just for
Well, oh, fine. Okay, but it's like one of those like humans that's like also kind of a monkey.
Okay.
A humanoid.
Yeah, a humanoid, like
Homo
the missing
sapiens.
link kind of thing, or Puss in Boots, if you will.
Puss in Boots. Let's see. Oh, and circling back around to
Right, back to
the actual topic. The actual reason that they made this was for a demonstration of E-beam.
Oh, lithography.
Yes, which is a technique for crafting very, 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 very small things. I said it 6 times, I think, because it's micro.
Was that? Oh, I thought that was a quote from Harold.
Oh no,
Saying
Harold
it
didn't say
6
that. That was
times.
me.
I wish.
You're quoting yourself.
I didn't quote myself. I just said it. But you can quote me if you want. You can say
You can
6
quote me
times.
on that. 6 small. Was it small?
It was very, 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 very,
Oh,
very, very small things. So
Yeah.
micro skills.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
hold on. Micro, or was that?
This is micro.
That's micro.
10 to the negative 6, because
Just
each
not
vary
nano.
was a 10 to negative 1.
I was counting how many berries.
Very,
Pretending to be
very,
confused.
very small things would be nano. Because
Be small.
It would be.
do you think we can use that? Maybe I can like get my name on something.
You can
For a
get you a
new-
plaque.
What? A plaque for what?
Like a new naming convention. Instead of saying micrometers, you can say this thing is very, 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 very.
And then they'd be like, "Oh, you mean like micrometers?" Well, yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, it's that
It's
notation.
6 berries. Like, yeah, that's what I said.
I said my own name.
The what? Oh, the Zachary notation.
The Zachary notation.
Well.
But let's see. What else do we have on the agenda? I'm really interested about this cow, though. How's the cow doing, Alex?
I haven't been back there in a while, but I'm assuming it's bigger now.
It's in Vermont, though, correct? Like
Yes.
back home.
They have chickens and other cows and stuff too.
Do the chickens have names?
No, the chickens don't really have names.
Our chickens have names.
You have chickens?
I don't have chickens. I don't have any pets. I actually have pet rocks, though.
Our chickens lay blue eggs.
Oh, nice. Do they taste better?
Excuse me.
Yeah, they have orange yolks.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, they're really good.
Blue eggs and yellow and orange yolks.
Why? Before we leave, can you both explain to me how like you both know so much about chickens and why you grew up with chickens?
My mom.
Your mom just likes chickens.
Yeah, it was one of her crazy schemes.
Are they still around?
Yeah, much less of them, but there's still a couple.
How do you know chickens?
My family's had like tons of them. My
Oh,
uncle has like so many. He's the one who has them now.
And a cow named Clementine. Is there one cow?
What?
Is there one cow?
No, they have maybe 8 now.
I
And
had
they
a
have
Cow.
pigs too.
I had a math teacher in undergrad, and she had an Angus beef farm. And
Wow.
it was like her pride and joy. It's like, yeah, forget derivatives, forget whatever this is. Look at my cow. I forget what you called it, but it was they were the cows that were used for Angus beef. An Angus farm, I think it was called.
Angus then.
But it was like, hey, look at my cow, maybe? I don't know how to say it.
Cattle?
Maybe cattle, yeah.
Steer?
Steer,
Oh.
yeah.
But
We
they
only
were-
have milking cows.
Yeah. They were just like huge black cows.
Wow.
But yeah, I think that's a wrap for today.
Oh, are they playing us off?
Yeah, the producer's forcing us off. We have to get off the air.
Alright, well,
So,
next time.
yeah. My name is Zachary. My Twitter, Instagram is JUMPET. Alex, how can our fans get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with me on Instagram. My Instagram is girl.Alex.
With like
pretty much
a period in the middle?
Yeah, there's like a
girl.Alex.
period in the middle or something.
Yeah, to be hip.
Alright, kid, is this the podcast where you share your...
No, but I will give you a hint that it's composed, it's my name, and there's 3 numbers. One of them is a 1, one of them is a 0, and one of them is a 2.
Which name? You have multiple
You don't
aliases.
know. You're going to have to look. It's crazy.
But if you're interested in following the podcast, we just learned that SoundCloud has a cap on how many minutes you can have uploaded at the same time. So now all of our older episodes are going to get pushed off as we make more content. So if you want to find everything we've ever done, you can go to YouTube after 5:30 p.m. No colon, no spaces. Just Google that. We're actually the first result now, which is
Sick.
Yeah, we're
YouTube's
moving up
finally
places.
You should get some
recognizing.
sponsors.
Manager.
Advertising?
Sounds like a job for the manager.
Yeah, speaking of the manager, on SoundCloud, if you just go to www.soundcloud.com after 5:30 p.m., no spaces, no colons, that'll be us. And those will be the most recent episodes. I think SoundCloud's easier to listen to, so maybe you go there. But
Either way.
yeah, they're playing us off. This is after 5:30. Alex, say bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye, Alex.